We are back, everyone, in Stamford, Connecticut here, and small town taken over by NBC Sports and Rocket League. We have the Universal Open Rocket League Grand Finals this weekend, presented by 7-Eleven and Brisk. Thanks, guys. And we are in our final match of the day. It's a lower bracket match, which means somebody is going home after this. Will it be Team Secret? Will it be Complexity? I have Jorby and James Bott back on the desk with me to break this last one down. And guys, this is a big match for both teams. I'm hyped for Complexity. I got a lot of love for Team Secret here. And I want to talk a little bit about Secret to start things off. We got a bit of a story for these guys.
Bit of a story, trying to make this lower bracket run, and killer number 7 came up huge many times in their last series, just weren't able to make it work, and now they got to start here. This is it for them. You lose this series, you're out.
Yeah, we saw a flash of brilliance from them in that game 2 versus girls, where they absolutely destroyed them, but then had a rough rest of the series. So we'll see if we see more of that game 2 Secret, or if it's the Secret that fell to girls.
That's right. And speaking of Team Secret and their gameplay, let's check out. Well, we're gonna check out highlights, but forget it. I want to talk about the other things that we saw for Freaky. This guy has the freaky double tap, the freaky ceiling bounce. We got a couple freaky moves.
He's a little freaky. Yeah, he has had some pretty insane touches and capitalizing on mistakes. And I think that's one thing that you can say about Secret is they capitalized on every mistake that girls gave them. And so going into this match, they also capitalize, you know, they will punish you for those things. Yeah. And that is such an important, I don't want to say skill to have, it's just important to do, because some teams can't do that. Some teams can't capitalize on mistakes, and Team Secret can.
Yeah, I mean, when they were playing well, they were doing a great job of always intimidating their opponent when they're on their half, trying to pretend, or at least trying to bump them, forcing those people to back off, and then taking the boost away from them, keeping them low boost, and then having excellent counterattacks, not overextending. They did that so well against girls in game 2, where they continually baited in the attack from girls and then counterattacked and scored those 2v1s, scored those breakaways. So we'll see if they can keep executing that style of gameplay, or if Complexity won't fall for it.
Yeah, I wonder, will that work against Complexity? Because Complexity is another team that has great communication. They play so tight, and they've been able to evolve their gameplay. Now, unfortunately, they weren't able to stay out of the lower bracket here. They're going to have that extra pressure on them, but Complexity also tons of competitive experience.
Yeah, absolutely. For Complexity, it's just going to be beating killer number 7 to the ball and getting those quick reads, being fast on it. And if anyone's going to do it, it's Metzenaris and Magnus.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at their track record, second place in the Universal Open last season together. They got second place in season 4 of the RLCS, third place in season 5 of the RLCS. These guys have continually made it to the final stages of major tournaments, and we're not at that final stage yet, so we'll see if they can keep that streak going.
We are not at the final stage yet. That is important to recognize. We still got some games to go, but before we do, let's get to know this team a little bit better. Here's Complexity.
My name is Otto. I go by Metzenaris. I'm 19 years old, from Finland. My greatest Rocket League achievement is second place at RLCS World Championships. My go-to fast food place is probably Hess Burger. It's a Finnish place. If I own any Rocket League car in real life, it would be Takumi RXT. When I'm not gaming, I like to eat and sleep. My biggest Rocket League supporter is probably my girlfriend. The team to watch out for, other than my team, is G2. After I finish my esports career, I'd like to stay somewhere in esports and do whatever I can.
My name is Jonas and I go by the name Magnus. I'm 18 years old from Finland. My greatest Rocket League achievement is reaching grand finals in RC Season 4 World Championship. If I could own any Rocket League car in real life, it would be that mobile. When I'm not gaming, I like to eat and sleep. My biggest Rocket League supporter probably is my dad. The team to watch out other than for my own is girls. After I finish my esports career, I like to focus on streaming.
All that focus on streaming. We're going to get your jump start here on the big screen. We are just about to jump into the game with Team Secret and Complexity. We're almost ready to begin, but before they do, we got a quick word from our sponsor.
We're watching the Universal Open together.
And he was in charge of the snacks.
I might have gone a little overboard.
Brisk Dual Force Guava Ginger Limeade, exclusively available at 7-Eleven for a limited time. You're watching the Universal Open Rocket League Tournament, presented by 7-Eleven and Brisk. Check out the schedules and tournament progression at universalopen.gg and follow us on Twitter at Universal Open.
All right, we are almost ready for the start of this match between Team Secret and Complexity. Oh, we've got the girlfriends backstage. There's Hannah from Team Secret, Freaky's girlfriend, and Annika, Metzenarius' girlfriend, sitting very pleasantly close to each other, unlike the parents. The parents, everyone needed their
Different
own couch.
couches.
Yeah, no.
Different.
Look at
Stay
the
away from
camaraderie
me.
here. All right, we are just about to hop into this game here. It's the last one of the day, so stick with us, Team Secret and Complexity.
It's an elimination match between these two teams, best of 5. Winner moves on, loser goes home. In game number 1, Team Secret in blue on the attack and thwarted quickly by Complexity. Oh, and looking for the touch there. It's not gonna go in, bounces it off the post. Can Killer finish? He can't. And Metzenaris and Magnus keep the ball out of the net.
Yeah, that was a close call right there. Almost a quick start for Secret, but the Complexity defense bending, not breaking.
Magnus gonna carry this out now. Beat by Freaky. He was playing real close to this. Off the backboard. Killer number 7 hits the crossbar. Now Magnus forced to jump up and get it out.
And it looked like Metza accidentally did a Feels backflip there, not intending to do a flip, and he's got no boost in net. This is so dangerous.
Freaky just gets up there, gets that double tap. Killer number 7 finishes it right here. They are causing havoc in the orange half.
It was just a matter of time. Continued pressure. Metzenaris literally 0 boost in net. Nothing to make that save. And they finally broke after that extended assault.
We see what really kind of went to Team Secret's benefit yesterday and went to their benefit in game 2 earlier today against girls. That aggressive play style, getting in the face of Complexity and getting that early goal. Now Freaky giving way for Killer number 7, looking for Freaky. Freaky's got the shot. Freaky doesn't have the goal. Metzenaris comes up with the save.
Yeah, in that spot right there, Metza couldn't get to that ball to clear it, and they immediately turned around, they being Team Secret, and passed it right into the middle for a quick shot. So we'll need to see more organization from Complexity to work together to get these clears.
Oh, Metzenaris looked like he might have had a beat on the ball. He is going to move forward now. That shot turned away by Freaky. Magnus waiting in midfield. He's got Metz downfield, but Metz hangs back. You're gonna grab this one. Killer number 7 wins that challenge against Magnus, and it's gonna be Complexity trying to move down the blue half.
And Killer did such a good job last series challenging Scrub over and over again, preventing them from getting much of an attack going before girls were finally able to break through that. But Killer's shown that he is so good at reading those clear attempts.
Complexity back against their own box again, but they are moving out. Magnus. And Complexity just trying to move downfield. Freaky and Killer number 7 combining to boom it downfield. Back it comes. Metzenaris. Ball knocked away by Killer number 7. Now here's Freaky. Freaky in midfield. Turned away by Complexity. Metzenaris wants an angle. He doesn't have it. Turned away. Midfield, Metzenaris comes up with it again. Does he have a shot? No, he's met by Freaky. Up is Magnus. Magnus taps it down for Metz. Metz looking for the shot, and he opts to stay away. Metzenaris and Magnus tie the game.
This was such a heads-up play right here. Magnus didn't have any boost at the end of that, just taps it, and Killer, perhaps expecting Metza to take this shot. Metza realizes it'll bounce in, takes the chance, lets it go, and it just ekes into the net, and we're all tied up.
So big plays for Complexity, gets them back into it. And now they take it out of their own corner. Metzenaris over 1. Metz still on this ball. Magnus to follow. And now, Team Secret, they might have a break here. Killer number 7 gonna take the shot towards the net, and he hits the post. It rolls away, and the demo all but will get Complexity out of harm's way here.
He needed to hit that shot. It was a tough shot for him to hit. He knew somebody was right on his tail. He didn't have a lot of time. Pulled the trigger as soon as he could, and it was just narrowly off.
Now, Chasing him closely, bumping each other, Complexity and Net, but Magnus able to come up with the ball. And time has just flown by. We almost are already a minute left in game number 1. Metz is gonna take a shot saved by killer number 7. Magnus got bumped on his way up in the air. Freaky getting that bump that looked like that might have been going towards the net had Magnus got to it.
And I said I wanted to see more from Metza. He's been playing very well this game. He has been up front, causing chaos, making a lot of pressure happen, and that led to Magnus having that shot opportunity on goal. Metz is playing very well.
Killer number 7 didn't get the touch. The pass over to Metz is too high, and Freaky's gonna take control. Team Secret looking to make something happen on the corner. Metzanaris gets a nice hit from midfield, but it gets cleared away. Now Complexity. The ball turned away. It's gonna start with Metzanaris. Magnus already on his way back, not able to follow up. So we're just gonna play a little bit of volleyball in a game of Rocket League with 20 seconds left in game 1.
So again, in that situation, Metza perhaps could have slowed it down, perhaps could have tried to use Magnus on a clear attempt, just gave up possession. But that's not gonna matter, a long shot. Just 12 seconds left, Metza making the play.
And the demo coming out that didn't allow any time. Killer number 7 couldn't buy any time for Freaky to get back, make the save. He spawned on the same side, and just like that, 2-1, 12 seconds left.
Freaky had no boost. He had to go into the middle boost to get it, and by that time, Metza already put the shot on net.
And now Metzanaris looking to keep this ball in the air, prevent any shenanigans, and that is gonna do it. Complexity takes game 1.
And they'll just add a little padding to the stats, give out a few more free meals. Magnus coming in, getting that goal, but all around solid effort from Complexity. It was a shaky early start for them. They struggled on defense a little bit. We saw that extended attack coming out from Secret, but other than that, Complexity really did a good job controlling the game.
Once they got that first booming clear that allowed them to just take a breath, grab boost, then it just felt like trading boomers for a little while, and Complexity ended up winning that fight, just catching Magnus or Metz downfield, and then catching Secret in rotation back to net. So, like you said, James, great job by Complexity.
Yeah, and especially that shot from Magnus. I'm sure we'll see it on the highlight package. Magnus coming up, he had barely any boost left, but he managed to just get that drop shot, and then Metza was in the perfect position where he could come in and try to bang that shot in. He saw Killer was there trying to take up that space in the net, just let the ball bounce in.
This feels like more of the same for Team Secret. We saw them put together a string of great plays against girls, and we saw the same thing here against Complexity. They just weren't able to finish. There was one really solid opportunity at the beginning of the game that they missed. They came back and got the goal anyway, but then that's all they got. After that, they got nothing, and this is that first goal right here. They were able to force it through.
Yeah, just the extended attack, Metzanaris, 0 boost in net. Freaky getting that pop down, and then Killer just had this wide open shot to come in, and that second touch from Freaky was actually critical to allow Killer to have such an easy goal there. But then that shot from Magnus, Metza, just letting him get mind gamed right there. Ball bounces in. Magnus and Metza playing very well from this point on.
Yeah, Metzanaris there, just a heads-up play, and then catching you in transitions, which you are so susceptible to in twos. And then the feel-good goal here, getting some more meals out there to make it 3-1. And for Team Secret, it's just trying to find the back of this net. And it just seems to be their most difficult thing to do. And as we see the girlfriends here, and the smile and then the terror on Hannah. So,
yeah, I'm sure you don't want to gloat too much when she's right there.
Hey, just a little smile is all you need.
Yep.
Tells the story. But yeah, again, can't say more about Team Secret. Just finding the back of the net, placing your shots perfectly. I mean, it took Freaky doing a very insane double tap against the backboard in order for killer number 7 to get to the ball. So in game number 2, it's just finding more opportunities and maybe not get into a boom war with Complexity. You had said it in that game. You were hoping that Metz would maybe slow it down. Maybe killer number 7 and Freaky need to slow it down. So in game 2, we'll see how both teams adapt. Complexity. Double demo, that shot up by the crossbar. So the double demo comes out, but no score for it.
Yeah, and now Metza still wreaking havoc here. Magnus with the shot follow-up. no one was left in net. They had no boost. They got demoed. They spawned with only 34 boost. They had nothing to really go on, and just a continued attack from Metza and Magnus. Magnus with a wonderful shot right on target. Complexity coming out swinging.
And after that double demo, it felt a little bit panic mode. You saw both Freaky fly up for that ball. Killer number 7 was also going for it. The double commit opened up that net. Complexity 1-0. And Complexity with the quick strike. Metzanaris looking for another. Trying to force it through. Freaky makes the save. Magnus gonna try to have a go of it, but Killer number 7 actually gets in Freaky's way. Freaky still finds the ball. Team Secret looking for the tying number here. Have just struggled defensively here in day 2 of the Universal Open. Killer number 7 can't get to this ball. Metzanaris with the follow-up. Complexity now in transition. Gaining midfield control, but Magnus there. Killer number 7 up. It had to touch that to the side. A good touch. Freaky also bumping Magnus out of the way, but Met still has control here.
That's a very difficult miss because not only did he miss hitting the ball, he used up all his boost. That could have been much worse for Secret.
Killer number 7. Waiting for Metzanaris. Metzanaris trying to get it past the defense.
Another demo coming out from Metzanaris. His double demo set up their first goal. He is playing physically, and it's paying off for Complexity.
So Team Secret trying to move down, try to get past this physical play. Metzanaris block shot from Killer number 7. Freaky back over to Killer. Killer doesn't like it. He saw Magnus there already on the side wall. Metz is there as well. So right now, the clamp of Complexity against this Team Secret defense. And Metzanaris easily clears that back downfield. Oh, Metz actually gets the shot on net, but it's off the crossbar. Magnus gonna try to take a shot too light. Freaky can get back and make that save. Killer number 7, up high. It's gonna drop down. Does he get the touch? He doesn't, but right there is Freaky. We got a tie game.
Freaky putting this one in. I thought Killer was gonna pull a move like he did against Scrub Killer. He just narrowly misread that. Those are actually hard reads to make because you don't know if it's gonna hit the backboard or the crossbar and bounce down. It hits crossbar, bounce down. It surprised Killer, but Freaky was right there to clean it up.
Team Secret finally back in it. Metzanaris now. It's a nice touch to get it away from the box. Team Secret. Killer number 7, the shot just wide of the post, but in transition, Magnus just missing the pass from Metz, and that one was going right into the net.
That was a wide open shot opportunity. Magnus just came up short, going for the double, but he missed that one there.
Another missed opportunity for Complexity. Team Secret, can they capitalize on missed opportunities by Complexity? Killer number 7 going to try to get to this ball. Now it's going to be Freaky. Up high against the backboard. Killer number 7 chasing it down. Freaky waiting against Metz. Metz pulled off the ball. And now Freaky looking to take the shot. Pops it up. Killer coming into pursuit. Gets the goal. Making Complexity own goal. And it's 2-1 Secret.
Well, Metza just thought he had to make this play, but Magnus had the block right here. It looked like Magnus would have been able to save it. Metza panicked though, tried to get that emergency save and ended up just helping out the attack for Secret. Just benefiting from the chaos that they've been causing. Secret finally taking the lead.
Killer number 7 might have an angle here. He gets blown up trying to take a shot. Metzanaris dribbling, flipping it over one. Killer number 7 easily defended. Freaky taking hit towards the back wall. And now Complexity. Can't get it. Metzanaris trying to force things through, but it gets thrown back into their own end. Magnus in midfield. They only got one man to beat now. It's just Freaky. He tries to go backside. Freaky right into him. He makes the save.
And I want to see more from Magnus. Magnus, usually he's the best player, and that one almost sneaking in, but Magnus had so much space, so much time, and you've got to score those opportunities, especially when you've been letting others slide by. So Magnus needs to step up a little bit more. Metz is bringing it. And Complexity now in danger.
Killer number 7 had a break on the ball. It's going to be 3-1. Team Secret want to close game 2 out.
And look at this, the counterattack. Again, taking advantage of the fact that the challenge went horribly, bounced backwards. Magnus didn't get the greatest hit, and Killer just set up for a breakaway opportunity. Metza tried to hustle back, but he was nowhere close.
With 41 seconds left, Metzanaris off the kickoff, trying to get Complexity within 1 with time left. The dump off to Magnus. Magnus now having to give way for Metza. Metza flips under the ball, and Magnus has to take control now. Up, under, and back over to Complexity's side. Time ticking away here for Complexity. Magnus gonna carry it over to Metz. Metz gonna follow through, bounces up high. Favorable for Magnus, gets the shot, but it's too light, and Freaky's able to make the save. They gotta score with time left. Metz throws it over to Magnus. The shot, he doesn't have the goal, and Team Secret is gonna walk away with the winning game 2.
Yeah, they bounced right back. They're, you know, a little fortunate that Magnus and Metza couldn't take advantage of their opportunities, but still, Team Secret doing so well.
Doing so well there. Team Secret's going to take the win, but we're actually going to throw it over to Wave Punk, who's got an interview with Hannah from Team Complexity's team.
Thanks so much, Rachel. Yes, we're here with Hannah. Paint Me Pastels, her gamer tag online, and you're here supporting Freaky. You guys met just like 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, it was nice.
How did you two meet? He lives in Germany, you live in Georgia. How'd you meet?
He came on my Twitch stream a while ago, and he thought I was cute, so he just added me on Twitter and like followed me, subscribed, and we just hit it off.
That's awesome. That's so cool. How have you enjoyed this experience? Is this your first time like in the esports world?
Yeah, it is, and it's definitely different. I think I'll be going to a lot more.
That's awesome. That's super cool. So Secret right now, they just got a win. They're going to try and get the win through the lower bracket. Who do you think will be facing off again in the grand finals? Because they're obviously making it to the grand finals. Who are they facing off against?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I have no idea.
It's okay. It seems like it's been an emotional roller coaster, but you've been beaming the whole time. How have the emotions been?
They've been great. I've just supported. I've supported them, and I've supported Double Trouble. Unfortunately, I'm just rooting for everyone, really.
And that really is the embodiment of the Rocket League community. Everyone is a fan of everybody else. We got to talk to the players. They loved saying like, oh, if I can't win, I want this team to win. If Secret can't win, who do you want to have win?
Oh gosh, I've always been a Cloud9 fan.
Cloud9, indeed. Awesome stuff there. Well, Hannah, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Good luck to Secret. I hope that they win. And thank you to you guys. See you later, Rachel.
Thank you so much, Wave Punk. Great interview there. Hannah for Freaky and Team Secret. And love that support. You know, she's just found her way into esports. Freaky doing a great job increasing that esports viewer audience.
Yeah, giving esports a good name, Freaky. Well done, well done. But game number 3, James, getting into this one. Team Secret, again, they answered to girls in game 2. They answered now to Complexity in game 2. So Complexity trying to find their way back. Well, not back. I mean, it's a tied series now, but both teams fighting for that.
Yeah, that last
advantage.
series though was pretty rough. Metza did not play poorly, but Magnus had some chances he didn't take advantage of. So we'll see if Complexity starts scoring their chances or if Secret continues to make them pay.
Metzanaris trying to flip into this. Killer number 7 by 1. Freaky to follow up. Team Secret now forced back quickly. Freaky actually gets to this ball. Team Secret starting the assault. Killer number 7. Back to Freaky. He's in the box. Magnus pinches it against the post, but Freaky still keeps it in play. Magnus has to hop up again to make the save. Metzanaris challenged against Freaky. The pressure mounting now for Complexity. Team Secret just throwing the ball towards the net, seeing what sticks. Just haven't been able to put it in the back of the net just yet.
Yeah, Magnus finally able to pick up a 100 boost pad. They were both struggling to get anything, and that's a launcher.
And going up, he's got no more boost left. Killer number 7. Metzanaris doing a good job controlling those corner boosts. Freaky trying to clear this out. Magnus.
Miss.
A huge miss, but Metz is there to try to keep it away from Freaky.
So Metza was in the middle. He was waiting for that center from Magnus. When he missed it, had just had to delay for time. So Magnus still struggling a little bit.
Both on the wall here. Magnus is going to take it
Oh, and he just got his boost stolen by Freaky, a key boost steal.
And it kind of shifted. We saw Complexity was controlling the boost for a solid about minute. And now Team Secret just kind of flipping in that favor, grabbing that first midfield boost can be all it takes.
But that clear that we just saw a little bit ago from Metzenaris was so key in allowing Magnus to get that boost.
Magnus trying to throw it away. Killer number 7 trying to get it down. And now Freaky from his own corner, downfield, forcing Magnus up again. Gets a nice touch, but is right back down to Freaky. Takes the shot, the save by Magnus. Metzenaris, a quick transition. Magnus tries to get the bump on killer number 7. He gets up, makes the touch, makes the save. He can't get that one. Metzenaris scores. Complexity up.
You know, he's been playing so well this whole series. Look at him getting out, turning quickly, and then as soon as it bounces, he hits a strong shot across his car body and gets it in the net. They were not expecting him to put the shot in that location. A beautifully executed shot.
With just over half the game left to go, Complexity off the kickoff, one another. They can't get it cleared downfield. Mets towards the box. Complexity going to keep this pressure up. Freaky actually catches it. Metzenaris is able to throw it out to the corner. Magnus back to midfield. Again, losing that midfield boost battle to killer number 7. He takes the shot. Freaky tries to go for the bump. Magnus jumps up. He's got to get to this ball. Can he get there in time? He's actually out on the boost. Metzenaris, he's got to finish it. Tries to. Freaky gets up to make the save.
And that opportunity was generated because there was a demo attempt on the final defender. The defender jumped over it and was able to clear the ball. And then both players were committed. That was a vulnerable time for Secret, but they managed to eke out of that.
Complexity. Gonna take it here. Here's Magnus. Freaky getting it away. The huge demo opens things up for Team Secret, and they tie the game.
You said it. A key demo right here. Killer taking Metza out, then chasing Magnus down. Magnus just trying to get out of the way. Killer quickly hops on that pass from Freaky to tie it up. Secret with the answer.
And a minute 47 left to go in regulation here in game 3. Off the kickoff, Freaky looking to get another one quickly. Can't do it. Metzenaris makes the save. The Complexity. Those kickoffs can be so dangerous. Up high, killer number 7 makes the save. Freaky tries to follow up. Metzenaris wins that 50-50. Magnus trying to keep it in play for Complexity. It gets turned around the other way. Freaky and killer number 7 can't find the back of the net, though. They were able to get it out of their own end, just cannot capitalize on that opportunity.
Just back and forth right now. These guys are throwing punches, but neither one of them refusing to go down. Or both of them refusing to go down. Not knocking each other out just yet.
Not just yet. The Freaky forced up. Complexity trying to inch closer to this corner. Freaky over up, off the ceiling. Team Secret.
And it doesn't get closer than this. 1-1 in the game, 1-1 in the series. The final match of the day. The loser is eliminated. The pressure is on.
Oh, it's a shot up high. He makes the touch against the crossbar. Freaky has to follow up again, makes the save. 30 seconds left. Complexity wants to end this in regulation. Magnus is on his way out. As soon as he realizes what's going on, he turns around. Magnus up high against the backboard, looking for the second touch, can't get there. Mets with the follow-up, and another save by Freaky. Freaky trying to get back to this ball, but Complexity keeps the assault up. It's hot. The pass to Metzenaris, he doesn't like it, has to turn away. Here he is in the corner again, looking for Magnus. Gets the bump on Freaky, the shot up high against the crossbar. Now Metzenaris opts for Magnus. It's high again. Killer number 7 can't get the clear. Freaky pops it up. This ball has to touch the ground for it to go to OT. Metzenaris against the backboard, and another touch by Freaky to take it to OT.
A last stand coming out from Secret. They were able to stay alive. They had no boost, and shot after shot was coming in, but they survived for overtime.
Freaky trying to get it down to Killer, and Metzenaris gonna move it down. And you said it earlier, James, it doesn't get much closer than this. How about that overtime to just take it to the very end? Metzenaris can't get anything set up here. In midfield, Magnus. Gonna pop it, force killer number 7 up. Magnus has an angle on this. He wins. Metsanaris, he wins. Magnus coming back around.
Open.
The shot and the goal, and Complexity takes game number 3.
Magnus coming through in game 3 in overtime after they were so close in regulation, finally finishing it off. The pressure was too much, and they get a key win in game 3.
Key win after what could have been demoralizing at the end of regulation, where you were putting so much pressure on, but Freaky was making save after save after save.
And
then
Killer as well.
Yeah, and then you just come through in OT and you finish it.
What a game. At the end, when Magnus put that last goal in, I could hear Metza and Magnus both just yell, yeah, they're pumped right now.
Yeah, I love the energy out of them. It is great. And Team Secret also getting hype as well for those goals, but that was only game 3. We still got potential 2 more.
And that is such a huge game. You're sitting here now just 1 game away from moving on, as opposed to losing it and having the negative mentality. It's going to be tough to be Secret. You played such a close end of the game. It comes down to that. You stay alive, and then Magnus finally breaking through. Your back is to the wall. If you're Secret, you have to show up in this game. Otherwise, you're done.
And if you have another game like this where game 4 just goes to overtime, that's, again, so mentally taxing. An elimination match right now for Team Secret. But some of these highlights, it was just, James, back and forth between these guys, and some great plays, pulling defenders out of net, and great shots by Mets.
I mean, getting around the ball to make the shot on target like that was something else. But then the response from Secret, the demo play, Killer then launching it in off the pass from Freaky, and then we saw the extended attack in the final seconds. That was crazy.
And just right here, winning these crucial challenges, which gave Magnus the clear angle and the clear net.
They just starved them. They put shot after shot off the backboard. That forces the defense to continue to try to challenge, use their boost. And meanwhile, Complexity's getting out, recouping, getting some boost pads, and taking shot after shot on net. And we saw Magnus finally break through, and Complexity now moving closer and closer to getting to the grand finals and living their dream and maybe having another shot at that first place trophy.
So both Complexity and Team Secret support, both feeling anxious, as hanging on every single goal, every single touch. It doesn't get much closer than this. And game number 4 gonna get underway. It's match point for Complexity. They win this. Team Secret goes home. Now Magnus off the kickoff. Just trying to force things through for Mets. And Metza bumping past one, but Team Secret able to clear it away. Now killer number 7 looking for Freaky. He finds him. The light shot turned away by Magnus. So Magnus also able to grab the boost and grab control here, going cross field. And off the ceiling is Magnus. Gets the touch against the backboard. Freaky, well defended, but it's not over for Complexity. Up high, Metsanaris gets another win. Magnus is coming in for the shot. Freaky already had the touch, able to keep it away from the net.
Complexity continuing to snag that boost and put Secret on the defensive. Freaky had a very good save there. He had no boost to work with, still managed to make it.
Magnus, plenty of space to work with as he looks to move downfield. Gets a big win against killer number 7, Freaky, getting the read, but Metsanaris is there to keep it right in front of the box. Complexity not giving up this midfield right now. Killer number 7 actually got a really crucial win on the challenge, and he's gonna get a goal out of it, and Team Secret takes the lead.
A massive play at midfield. Magnus didn't get the greatest touch, and Killer, he did the exact opposite. A perfect touch, set himself up for that wall shot, and now Secret take the lead. That was a critical goal for Secret.
Back and forth as this series has been. Team Secret scoring first. It's gonna be hard for Complexity to get that next goal. It's been a very low scoring series. Metsanaris challenged against Freaky. And killer number 7 looking for Freaky in space, but no boost. Tough to get to with that amount of power. Now Magnus looking for a shot up high. Killer number 7 has the read, has the clear.
And that was very good ball control by Magnus. Never needed to jump, retained control of the ball, put a challenging shot in. We'll see if he can keep this play going.
Magnus tapping it up. Metsanaris Didn't like the angle, did not go up for it, trying to stay with killer number 7. And he does, and Magnus is able to get to the ball. Magnus gets the dunk onto Freaky, turning back around in the corner. Challenged, but Complexity again. This continued assault. Mounting pressure, but it might not matter. Killer number 7 put a laser on a shot on net, 2-0.
This is about the best passing play that you can execute. Look at that. Freaky sets him up off the bounce, and then Killer, 84 miles an hour.
That is as close as you get to a fastball.
That's a double fastball. We're going to use the
In Rocket League, it's a
fastball. That was a laser beam.
Killer number 7 getting off so much power on that shot. Metzenaris.
And the pass, too, was just on point. Secret answering back.
Oh, Magnus gets a touch here. Metzenaris can't follow up. Freaky's already there. Magnus coming back around. Gets a win on the sidewall. Can't move it downfield. Metzenaris now. Actually gave it right to killer number 7. That's going to be tough to get to, and it's going to go off the post, and they make the save. A fortunate bounce for Complexity keeps the scoreline at 2-0.
I believe that was also off the crossbar. That hitting almost every post and crossbar.
Well, Team Secret isn't willing to give up control just yet. But you have to retreat, reload on boost, and it allows Metzenaris to hit this one for Magnus to follow up, but Freaky wins. Freaky's only got Metz to deal with, but Metz gets to it before Killer can. In less than 2 minutes left to go, Complexity have to find a solid shot on net. Killer number 7 just getting in the way of Magnus. Don't want to give him an angle to jump. A good win by Magnus. Metz is going to take the shot. Such a smart play by Metzenaris. He gets the goal, and they pull it in within one.
Yeah, a good play from Metza right there. Magnus with a huge challenge win, and Freaky needed to get that hit. He had an opportunity to hit the ball, just narrowly missed out on hitting it. And when he missed, it was a wide open net for Metza. So a very good response from Complexity, but they still need to get one more, and it's now going to be 2 more as Freaky had that open net off the kickoff.
Yeah, and it actually looked like Metzenaris almost got to this ball as well, but
boost greater than ball, man. He got hungry for the boost, and he left the net open.
Well, 3-1, and just when you thought that you would have it, you see the reaction there, and Hannah's happy. She's like, all right, I can relax a little bit.
Boost addiction is a real thing.
A 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in Rocket League. The Team Secret, there's still plenty of time for Complexity to get back to it. Metzenaris, a good touch. Magnus far back on the follow-up, but he does get to it. And Freaky with that first touch. Metz, he had the beat on the ball, but killer number 7 went under him. And now forced back is Magnus. Magnus able to get back to it. Complexity just looking for a goal to keep them in contention to win game 4. And this going to game 5 would be just a nail-biter right now. Metzenaris trying to get right in, but no angle for him as well. Off the ceiling, Freaky hits it right down into Complexity, and now a one-on-one opportunity. He just tries to flip it past. Had some power, not enough. Magnus keeping that pressure up. Metzenaris gets a win against Freaky. Here's Magnus. Metz with the follow-up, the shot, and the save by killer number 7.
Killer's having the game of the tournament right now for him. Getting crucial goals and also a big save there.
And so Freaky playing it away. No more time left for Complexity. They got to do something now. Metzenaris in the corner. Back to Magnus. It's going to get cleared downfield. Team Secret looking to win it right here in game 4 to take it to game number 5. The only way Complexity can come back is if they score with time left. That clear just might do it. Right there is going to happen, and Team Secret forces game number 5.
A response, a statement from Team Secret, and especially from Killer. Killer, I think this was the best game that he's played all tournament long, getting a key win at midfield, also just blasting that pass from Freaky. I called it a double fastball. It's a stupid name, but it was a really fast shot. It was a very, very fast
At least
shot.
You addressed it. You called your own.
I just was trying to figure out what do you call something that shot.
Just a fastball, man.
It was a fastball indeed.
Yeah.
It was a laser. So I'll say that.
And what's funny is for Team Secret, usually having so much energy when they're playing, you hear Freaky just shouting, "Let's go." In this match, silence. Just complete focus right now on the side of Freaky and killer number 7. And here in game number 4, it paid off.
Yeah, and that was the play that he made at midfield. He won the challenge and then just launched it on the open net. An amazing solo play. Then this one, the fastball, 84 miles per hour in the bottom right-hand corner of the net. Probably, I think that might be the fastest shot we've seen all tournament.
Yeah.
And it was in a perfect spot. Metzenaris tried to bring it back, but Secret just held strong.
Yeah, and then right here, off the kickoff, Freaky just caught Mets going for boost right off that kickoff, and it sealed the deal here. Complexity, again, I feel like I'm saying about Complexity what I said about Secret at the beginning. A lot of good strings of good play, of good pressure, but you weren't able to finish in game 4. But it's been back and forth that way between these two teams.
It has absolutely been back and forth, but that back and forth ends now. There is
no more backs.
No more lives
backsies
left. Yeah, so the winner of this next game stays alive. The loser is done.
You heard it from James. Game number 5, this is it. The team that loses here, that's it. You got no more chances. You're done. And one team just fighting for one more game in the loser's bracket. So game number 5 is underway, and both teams getting aggressive on this kickoff. Force back killer number 7. Gonna boom it towards the net. Team Secret want to start this off in their favor. Mets going up for this, beaten by killer number 7. And now Team Secret, not the best touch by Freaky, but a great follow-up and good position by killer number 7. The pass to Magnus broken up by killer number 7. Freaky knocking it downfield, but Mets in position to clear it away. Now Killer getting that shot towards the net. Magnus coming around back to Metzenaris. Complexity wants a quick transition, but right there again, Freaky to killer number 7. Back to Freaky. Metz is back. He has Freaky. The Freaky pulled back on it and he missed the ball. Misreading how it was going to touch, and it's 1-0 Team Secret.
Metza had 41 boost at the beginning of this. He just misread it off the ceiling. He actually boosted down and out of the way. That is a tough play to make if you're Metzenaris. You want that one back. And in game 5, when your life is on the line, you cannot make mistakes like that.
Killer number 7 want to make more of it. Freaky, he was hunting for that, but Metzenaris was all over the ball. Freaky going to take a light shot. And up high, killer number 7, dumping it down. Magnus able to get the touch. Metzenaris with the follow-up off the rebound. And Complexity don't want this to get out of hand. Magnus trying to get this back. Killer number 7, who has been putting in work today for Team Secret. Metzenaris in the corner. Trying to sneak it past Freaky, can't do it. Magnus has to chase this ball down. Right behind him, right in front of him actually, is killer number 7. And against the corner, Complexity trying to find an angle out of their own half. Right now they can't.
And Metza just feels lost in net. While in the meantime, Secret is just running circles around Complexity.
Oh, and that shot right into killer number 7. The follow-up by Freaky to clear it out to the corner. Complexity trying to turn things around. Mets up high, looking. Magnus, there he is, but just a light touch. A double commit by Team Secret. Killer number 7 able to get back down. Magnus under 1. Complexity down by 1. Metzenaris gets that touch and it just goes booming to the other side of the field. And a light touch over to Magnus. Complexity again. Looking to rear it back up. The Freaky gets the win. Metzenaris trying to race back, bumping killer number 7 out of the way. Gonna try to take the shot. Freaky able to readjust in midair and make that safe.
And that was a good idea from Metzenaris. He tried to get the demo on Killer, just ended up bumping him. Was trying to turn around and make that shot. Did force out the save. Now time is running out.
Yeah, just kind of buy time for Magnus to get back after that demo. Actually flips it out to Magnus, and killer number 7 almost makes him pay. Metzenaris able to flip back. Killer number 7 still's got control of this ball. Metz somehow slips away from him, just bump after bump, but he gets to that. The shot towards the net knocked away by Freaky.
Oh, no.
Metzenaris, the shot, the goal! 1-1, Complexity ties it.
You hate to see mistakes, especially in a game 5. Freaky needed to get this into the corner, accidentally puts it off the back wall and straight out. Metzenaris with a wide open net ties it up for Complexity.
Complexity, take a breath. It's tied up 2 minutes left to go in game number 5 in this lower bracket match. Freaky wants to end that tie right now, just missing the net.
And you gotta wonder if nerves are playing a factor. Both goals resulting from mistakes on defense.
And that's gonna chase it down. Complexity forced back into their own half. Magnus not getting the touch. Metzenaris able to bail him out. So a couple of whiffs and mistouches by Complexity allows Team Secret into this half, and a crucial touch by Metzenaris. Freaky is back to make this touch.
That was almost a devastating double commit, but Metzenaris recovered just well enough to prevent them from experiencing any disasters.
Magnus has an open net. He just has to take the shot. He gets it. And Complexity in game number 5 with 1:15 left take the lead.
And Magnus is getting hyped, and Killer accidentally bumped Freaky after Magnus faked him out. Magnus just keeping possession and putting that shot in. A huge goal for Complexity.
And the fist pump out. Metzenaris got the support. Complexity has the support. Magnus has a shot and the save by killer number 7. Team Secret all of a sudden down in game 5. Have to find a way to this Complexity net. Killer number 7 chasing this down. Less than a minute to go for Team Secret. They got to keep this going. Freaky trying to get the touch. Metzenaris gets the clear. Killer number 7 trying to move downfield now. 45 seconds left to go. Freaky just trying to keep this ball away. Looking for a shot, the double commit, but Freaky gets it out to the side. Metz wants another one, but he gets bumped away. Now Killer just gonna throw it towards the net. Maybe could have slowed it down. Had a 1v1 opportunity. Team Secret forced back to midfield, looking for Freaky. Freaky can't get there. Magnus with the clear, it goes downfield. Metzenaris with the chase, all they have to do is kill time, and they move on in this tournament. Metzenaris trying to slow it down again. 13 seconds left. Team Secret in their own half. Have to move downfield now. Going up under, here's Freaky. Off the ceiling, loses to Metzenaris. That ball off the post, can he keep it in the air? He cannot, and Complexity moves on in the tournament, sending Team Secret home.
And a crazy save at the end there from Killer, but he couldn't keep it. Complexity moving on. What a back and forth series that was. Magnus just getting that key goal, dribbling it by the defensive Secret, but what a nail biter that was.
And the respect going around to both teams as the handshakes come out, and great game overall. That was insane. That game number 3 was nuts. Game number 4 was nuts. The whole series was absolute. You said it, James. Nail biter. That was absolutely awesome.
And then this is how champions celebrate, with some brisk. Some guava, ginger, limeade.
Hey, Scrub said brisk is what powers you up.
Oh man,
that's how you got power up, man.
Yeah, that is energizing for the next series. And they must have, they must have finished a bottle beforehand, because they had the energy to come through in that 5-game series. That was, it was so much fun to watch. Secret put up quite the fight and just fell short in game 5.
Yeah, we saw the overtime there in the earlier matches. This one came down the last couple seconds there to see if Team Secret could eke out that final goal. Fortunately, they could not, but fortunately, Complexity gets to continue their Universal Open Rocket League story. They left off last year in the 2nd place position. Now they're working their way back there this year to re-challenge.
Quite the dynamic duo. These guys prove time and time again that they know how to play twos, and they love to take things to final games and series overtimes. That's just the
you rip my hair out.
Yeah, but it's fun to watch. I'm not complaining.
No, not at all.
It must be very stressful to be them, but as a Rocket League fan, I love it.
Oh, it was great. I know the viewers at home were loving it too. Great gameplay in that last match, and you know what? I can grant your wish, James. We can watch it all again. We got some replays here from that last match, and we're gonna get to see Complexity take it to Team Secret one more time in just a second. Here are those highlights for you.
Yeah, and Complexity just, finally the extended assault pays off for them in the form of a marathon over the course of a series. We weren't able to take every game, but right here, a huge miss, but that wasn't the whole story.
Both of the starting goals were created from mistakes. That first one, Mezzo with a pretty bad miss here, and then Freaky, him trying to, it looked like he was trying to pinch that out into the corner. It backfired. He passed it out into the middle to Metzenaris, but this was the play. Killer getting faked out, accidentally running into Freaky as well, and Magnus able to keep possession, scoring that goal. He shouted so loud with victory and happiness that you can see Hannah and Annika.
Relief on Annika's face.
And this is them reacting to each goal as it happens. The final goal, Magnus getting that goal, the fist pump coming out. And then the game ending, Complexity getting the win. What a series.
Yeah, I like the reactions here. They're the same ones that we kind of had on the desk. I know you guys had to keep talking to that whole thing, but Jorby, you're getting higher and higher up in your seat.
It's like everything's getting so close. You get so into it just when it gets that close. And I believe that was probably the lowest scoring series we've had all weekend so far. It was 2-1, 1-2. It was that close the whole time.
It was a slugfest.
Yeah.
Super close series. High energy there, though, from everyone watching here at the studio, from the players. Listening to the players be excited, of course, is one of my favorite treats about this studio, wwhere they're right. If I throw this pen, I could probably hit one. And,
you totally could, depending on your own accuracy.
Oh,
it's within
they're so
range.
excited. Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have an interview with the winning team and some more information for you, so stay tuned. Welcome back. We're nearing the end of day 2 here at the NBC Sports headquarters in Connecticut. And the games have been fire. Not just the Rocket League games, but we got some other sports going on here at the headquarters. Oh, there's Rebecca Lowe. We are blessed, truly. She's here covering some Premier League games. It's a big weekend at the NBC Sports headquarters, but I love that they're taking some time to check out Rocket League. A little cross-pollination of the games there. Maybe I can pull her over and learn some tips from her. That'd be pretty incredible. Rebecca is, of course, very famous, very well respected. Love the team in there. I think they understand what's going on.
It's pretty simple. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's a
ball
simple
hit
game.
car.
It's
Car hit ball.
basically the same thing.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll let us drive the cars on the pitch one day. I'll have to talk to Team NASCAR. All right, taking a look at the grand finals. Brisk bracket here. Cloud9 girls still on top. Complexity, Ghost Gaming are 2 teams in the lower bracket here. They'll be fighting for their tournament lives tomorrow. It's going to be a big match again.
Yeah.
All right, Complexity, we are taking a look at this team now, just sort of basking in that glory, thinking about that last match there. And let's talk about our State Farm assist of the match.
Yeah, and this assist of the match comes from the extended assault that was put on by Complexity. Killer and Freaky just couldn't hold it off. Pass after pass off the backboard. Metzanaris getting it off the backboard to Magnus, who finishes it off. That is the State Farm assist of the match.
And what an assist it was, helping them move forward towards that victory. And now we've got Complexity down on the floor with Wavepunk. Wavepunk?
Rachel, I'm here with Complexity coming off of a 5-game win, just a brawl against Secret there. Magnus, how did the brisk taste?
The brisk tastes really good.
Oh, the brisk is amazing. He took the risk, folks. It was incredible. Now, Metzanaris, talk me through that series. It went to Game 5. It was close. How did you guys feel in that series?
I think we were pretty confident throughout the whole series, to be honest. Even if we lost games, we knew why we lost games and felt like we had the upper hand for the whole series.
Now, you guys, with this win, move on in the lower bracket. You're going to be going up against Ghost next. Thoughts about Ghost here, Magnus?
I mean, they're the team we've been screaming most here, and they look really solid, so I don't know how the games will go, but it will go to Game 5, definitely.
Now, you guys, obviously, you made it to the grand finals last season. This season, you want to make it back there. Assuming you make this lower bracket run, you got Cloud9 and, oh my goodness, girls up in the top bracket. Which team would you guys prefer?
Probably girls, just because they're European and our friends. Not that they're like worse or anything, but would be more fun to play against them.
You'd rather go up against a team that you've played against before, have an all-EU, guaranteed EU champion there?
Yep.
Awesome. Well, you heard it from these guys here. They want to take on Scrub Killer and Greasy Meister in the finals. We'll get to see them again tomorrow, but for now, let's head back to the desk.
Oh, thank you so much, Wavepunk. Now, let's talk about our Soylent meals. We've been giving away meals to the World Food Program USA, courtesy of Soylent, based on the goals scored in the qualifiers, the regionals, and now the grand finals. Today, we had 76 goals scored. That means 15,200 meals donated to the World Food Program USA. And our total goal so far, we hit that nice round 2,000 number. We're at 62,905 meals donated. We got one more day of play tomorrow to increase that number. And also, you guys at home can help out by heading to wfpusa.org/Universal Open. Once again, cool opportunities here. You can grab some Soylent, grab some Brisk, head on down to 7-Eleven, make everybody proud. Now, guys, tomorrow we have another exciting day of Rocket League. The bracket is absolutely stacked. Just taking a look at it now, we're going to start things off with that Cloud9 and girls' first match. Ooh. So I want to give you guys a chance to warm us all up for tomorrow.
You know, I honestly think Cloud9 is looking very good. We saw girls in that game 2. They got taken over by Secret and were able to get that win. And Cloud9, I think, is playing better than Team Secret has. So depending on how Scrub and Greasy come out of the gate, if Cloud9 gets these an early 1 or 2 game start, I think that they can take it. But Scrubkilla and Greasy, you can't count these guys out. They have the ability to win it all. It's going to be a slugfest.
And I think that we're going to see that match in the grand finals again. I think those two meet again. No matter who wins that upper bracket final, that's going to be our grand finals tomorrow.
Absolutely. And let's take a look at that bracket again now that you mention it. This is our Brisk bracket for the grand finals. And first of all, it's a good-looking bracket.
I like it. I just love
just graphically very appealing.
The hex background, just the lines going across it. It looks so pretty.
All right. Tomorrow we got Complexity and Ghost Gaming. They're going to decide who moves on in the lower bracket. Cloud9 and girls going to decide who joins them. Then we head into that grand final match that's actually going to be a best of 7. And our team coming in from the upper bracket is going to be given a game lead, a single game, which means we're actually going to be starting on game 2 for that best of 7. And they're playing, I don't need to remind you, for real money. We got a $100,000 prize pool. Here's the breakdown, $32,500 for first place, but nobody's going home empty-handed. We're at least giving you $3,000.
Yeah,
but you know what? 10 times as much, almost 11, that ain't bad.
Yeah, and it's a massive jump from 3rd to 2nd. So Cloud9 and girls, winner gets a $10,000 increase, only split 2 ways. That is a massive.
All right, guys, well, give me who you want tomorrow. Who's going to win? Who's going forward? Who's taking the whole shebang?
I just want game 5s and a game 7. That's all. Or a game, I guess technically it would be. No,
a little
it would be
OT
game
in
7.
there?
Yeah, throw some OT. I just want good Rocket League tomorrow. I don't care who wins.
Well, you know, that's a good answer.
I want to see the good ones.
James,
I'm going to put my money on Cloud9. You know,
yeah?
I'm going to do it. Squishy and Gimmick, they've been playing really well. I'm going to put my money on them.
If he goes Cloud9, I'm going girls.
Yeah? Picture it. Girls, girls, girls. That's who I'm rooting for. Cannot wait to see tomorrow. Guys, we're going to start things off at 12 noon once again. Please come back. Join us here. We are so excited to have you watching. I know the players love it. We're taking a look at the players one more time, walking in here feeling powerful like the bosses they are. And this is their weekend of 2v2 Rocket League. We have just 4 teams remaining. $32,000 for first place. Everything is on the line for these guys here. So join us once again tomorrow at noon. Same bat time, same bat channel, everybody.